all four of them on the show and have them interview me. That would be some fun right there. And of course, I will have Mark on the show Wednesday evening with a special announcement, as it's also Mr. Mark's birthday on Wednesday. So looking forward to that. Other than that, I'm glad he and Delight did not go through with that bet with me about today's Seahawks and Steelers game. Go Hawks, by the way. They ended up winning in Pittsburgh, no less. That's going to make my store director really, really happy when she comes back to work this week. So if you guys have any thoughts, concerns, questions, and any questions for my upcoming guest, of course you can email them in to me at washingtonwrestletalk@gmail.com. Of course, if you ever want to be on the show, drop me a line. Either drop me a DM on Twitter at Triple R Product. Email me, of course, or if you have my Skype name, live Mr. J _77. I can't even talk right now. Live Mr. J 777_1, or you can just become a follower on Spreaker.com. Of course, you can listen to me on iRadio, Blueberry, Spotify, and just too many fun things to list. So I'm going to keep this one short and sweet, guys. This is my first episode in a bit now. I do apologize for that. I've been kind of busy with, work-related, my job-related duties. It's now flu shot season, and it's just getting to be worse and worse and worse. But with that in mind, guys, I want to thank you all for listening. If you're listening live, listen, on demand. You can go to Spreaker, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, anywhere where you can find the Washington Wrestle Talk podcast. You can listen on demand and go back and listen to all my other shows. I've interviewed such people as Jennifer Thomas right before the Girls event. I've interviewed Bella Inc. I've interviewed Alexandra Hamilton, Modest Moms Wrestling. I interviewed Chloe Cummings, Delight De La Cruz, Cat Baby, of course, the Pittsburgh Power Trio. I've interviewed Mark Gagliardi. My favorite guests, of course, is Michael Larkin of the S&M podcast, as well as the lingerie, the official LFC podcast. And also I've interviewed people like Tom and, a bunch of other LFC fighters. And so just check them out and, support the Wrestle Talk podcast. Well, with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to bid you all adieu. Thank you so much for listening. I love you all, and good night from the Washington Wrestle Talk podcast. Oh, and FYI, Kevin Owens just tweeted, "I guess Becky's fired." We'll find out more this week, shall we? Until next time, guys.